shatter in a single glorious moment. It drowns, slowly, in the scorched black mud and the filthy water of its own sins. I have walked through this fading age of iron, rust, and endless decay. I watched the Golden Crown, once the pride of Britain, trampled beneath the heavy, rusted war boots of tyrants. The light abandoned this land, leaving behind only the hollow, sunken eyes of starving people, eyes that reflect nothing but the endless march of cruelty. The strong devour the weak, and justice is but a forgotten ghost in the freezing rain. Deep beneath the crumbling castles, the very crust of the earth tore itself apart. The ancient bloodlines awakened from the boiling abyss. The white dragon of the storm, the invaders from across the sea, and the red dragon of our ancestors. They burst from the subterranean lake, tearing at each other in a colossal cavern of fire and shadow. It was a kingdom devouring its own heart, melting the ancient stone into glowing orange magma. The roaring beasts mirrored the madness of men. Yet, even in the heart of the darkest, most unforgiving blizzard, a single spark refused to die. Destiny often hides in the most fragile of vessels.
The red dragon has awoken. May this lightless winter never freeze your soul.
For within this raw wool, beneath the howling winds, he carried the dawn of a new era. When the earth could bear no more of its own suffering, the heavens finally answered, not with an army of angels, but with an absolute, terrifying silence. I struck the frozen ground. From the surging deep magma, an anvil of imposing black volcanic stone was born. Then came the holy light, forging a miracle from the stars. A blade of dark meteoric iron, adorned with an ancient gold hilt, plunged seamlessly into the stone. The deeply engraved runes glowed. Excalibur, liberated from the stone, only by the true king.
Push forward! Don't stop!
But a sacred gift cannot cleanse a poisoned world instantly. Men are creatures of blind, desperate greed, lords, scarred knights, and filthy beggars. They swarmed like a chaotic rat king in the mud. They broke their bones, their sweat turning to biting white frost upon the holy hilt. They shed their tainted blood for a power their dark souls could not comprehend. In their frantic struggle, they only defiled the holy weapon. The ancient gold was buried under filthy mud, rusted iron shavings, and the frozen, dark, crimson sap of human desire. The sword waited, weeping silently beneath the gruesome ice of men's ambition. Destiny never answers to arrogance or fear. It hides in the silence, watching the chaotic tournament tense, where false pride clashes in a shower of sparks. and terror hides behind the rusted visors of terrified knights. It waited for him.
Damn you all!
A boy of no renown. His large working hands were heavily coated in the sticky black machine oil of a servant.
Where's my bloody sword? The Horde Sabs, wouldst thou have me slaughtered in the mud? Fetch me a blade, at once!
He sought no crown, only a sword to save a brother's honor. When he stepped into the dead silence of the graveyard, the massive, fateful shadow of the Gothic cathedral fell upon his lonely figure. He looked at the defiled sword, covered in frost, and the grisly remains of human greed, and then down at his own dirty, oil-stained hands. He rubbed them forcefully against his rough green tunic, trying to be clean, but only leaving deeper, darker streaks. A fleeting micro-expression of profound inferiority and self-mockery crossed his clear eyes. He knew he was unclean. He knew he was unworthy of the holy metal. Yet, to save his brother, he swallowed his shame. With a pure heart and a deeply soulful, silent apology to the gods, he closed his eyes and reached out into the twilight. No struggle, no force. The bitter frost melted into pure water. The filth turned to golden dust. Before a soul of absolute purity, the stone yielded like water. Then, the dawn broke. The light of Excalibur washed over the world, driving away the endless winter. The divine light of Excalibur swept through the muddy streets of London, freezing the greedy crowd in absolute awe. Arrogance was completely shattered. The heavily armored knights and the filthy mob fell to their knees in the mud like a wave of dominoes. They bowed not before a tyrant, but before a humble boy in a patched rustic tunic.
The wintertide is spent, thy path doth but begin, my king.
The prophecy is fulfilled. The covenant of the dragon is sealed deep within your clear eyes. Arise, Arthur, my king. Your era has just begun.